Hello friends, welcome to our channel Kids Moral Story. With the new story, please subscribe to our channel
and hit the notification bell and press the like button.
So let's start.
Our story is the two brothers.
In a certain village, there once lived an old Brahmin widower who had two sons. The elder boy was called Gajanan and the youngest Kanai. Gajanan was cunning and smart. Kanai was very simple and a fool. The time came when the old Brahmin died. The two brothers were left alone in the world. They inherited all their father's property. Gajanan at once began to take advantage of his position. He would be very idle and do no work at home, while he made Kanai do all the work in the home. Gajanan would move about the village like a self-important man. He sat on the village tribunals and took active part in settling disputes. Since he was shrewd, he was very successful in his respect. He would take large sums of money from the party. He would plead for this reason. As time went on, people began to dislike him. All loved Kanai for his simplicity and willingness. Everyone without expectation of reward. The two brothers did not marry and for many years continued to live together in this manner. One day a neighbor asked Kanai why he worked so hard like a servant in the house. While his brother did no work at all, Kanai was so simple and he did not understand what the neighbor meant. All he could do was look at the man blankly in reply. The neighbor thus took a trouble to explain to Kanai that his brother should work as much as he did. They were equal partners of their father's property. As such, they could share their responsibility equally.
Of their father's property, as such, they should share responsibility equally. The neighborhood advised Kanai to spare himself from Gajanan. He also pointed out to Kanai that since he was so hard-working, he would surely able to spare from his brother. Converted that evening, Kanai told his brother that he wanted to live a spare and independent life. Gajanan was surprised and did not know what to say at first. All right, he agreed at last. All right, he agreed. If that is what you wish, let it be so. So the two brothers rated their divided and
Their ancestor property between them.
But they had three things which they could not divide equally. These were a quilt and betel nut tree and a cow.
However, Gajanan very shrewdly came up with the solution as to how they could share these three items. Well, he said to Kanai, about the quilt, you will use it during the daytime, and I shall use it at night. The lower half of the betel nut tree will belong to you. The upper half will belong to me. The front half of the cow will belong to yours. The rear half will be mine, he said cunningly. I think that is a fair division. Do you agree? I do, said Kanai, because he was much a simpleton.
Simpleton means simple person.
As a result of the unequal division, Kanai soon had to suffer. Since he owned the front half of the cow, it was his duty to feed it and tend it in the fields each day. While every morning Gajanan milked the animal and took the milk for himself.
Milked means?
Milking. Using this cow's milk giving part, also called than in Hindi. Gajanan milked the animal and took the milk for himself, giving Kanai none at all. Regarding the quilt, Kanai would carry it on his back all day while Gajanan slept comfortably under it at night. Thus each night Kanai would shiver with cold about the betel nut tree. Since Kanai owned the lower half, it was naturally his duty to tend the tree. He would have to dig and water it. But his brother calmly claimed all the betel nuts that grew on the tree. This went for some time. Then one day, the same neighbor came to Kanai as Kanai was tending a cow in the fields. He called Kanai to be one side and they sat under a shade of big tree. Kanai and his quilt on his shoulders. Since the day was unusually hot, the neighbor asked Kanai why he was carrying the quilt. So Kanai told him the reason. Kanai also told the neighbor about the arrangement in regard to the cow and the betel nut tree.
Hearing it all, the neighbor would felt very sorry for Kanai. He had a long talk with Kanai, during which he gave Kanai some good advice. As a result of the advice received that day, Kanai plunged the quiet into the water and brought it home. Thus, at night, Gajanan found that the quilt was all wet.
Quilt was all
wet. He was very angry and asked Kanai why this was so. Kanai gravely answered, "The quilt belongs to me during the day. I can do whatever I like with it from sunrise to sunset. So why should I object?" Gajanan wondered how his simple brother could do such a thing and make such an answer. However, he did not argue the point. After they had eaten the supper, Gajanan said, "Well, Kanai, from today we shall use quilt jointly. Do you agree?" To which Kanai said he did, hiding a slow smile. The following morning, Gajanan went to milk the cow as usual. Kanai went also to the cow shed. He let the cow loose and began to box her ears as the cow began to jump up about Gajanan, he was unable to milk her. Can't you see that I am milking the cow? He said angrily to Kanai. Why do you keep beating her? I am beating my portion of the cow, answered the Kanai calmly. I am not disturbing your part. And he continued to box the cow's ear so that his brother was unable to milk her. Again, Gajanan wondered how his simple brother could think of such a thing. But he understood that Kana wanted to have a share of milk. Thus, he had no advantage but to say, very well, Kanai, from today you can have half of the milk that the cow gives. Will that be all right? All right? Yes, certainly, answered Kanai. But at the same time, you may own a half the front part of the cow, so you must also help to take her to the field and feed her. Do you agree? I do, answered Gajanan, wondering greatly at his sudden shrewdness in his foolish brother. Thus, from that day, two brothers began to look after the cow jointly and share the milk equally. Some days after this, Gajanan climbed the betel nut tree to get some betel nuts. Kanai at once took an axe and went to cut down the tree. Seeing this, Gajanan cried out from the top of the tree. What are you doing, Kanai? Kanai replied, I am cutting my portion of the tree, brother. But you can't see that I am on the top of the tree, cried Gajanan. I shall fall down and die if you cut the tree. Why should I worry about that, answered Kanai cunningly. You see your part and I am seeing to mine. And he raised his axe at once again. Filled with horror and dismay, Gajanan cried out, Kanai, don't cut the tree from today. You shall have half of betel nuts. Will that do? With his axe in his right hand, Kanai stood straight and looked up. Then he said, Yes, brother, that I will do, and you shall share my half of the tree. Every day you must dig and water it. Do you agree? If you don't, I will cut down the tree. In this minute. You will not play any more tricks on me. Of that you can be sure. In a great fear of falling in his death, Gajanan agreed at once. He realized that he could not fool his brother no longer. Foolish Kanai had of a sudden grown very wise. From that day on, Gajanan was careful not to play any more tricks on his brother. As the two began to live together again, they began to share both work and its fruits equally. They were both very happy. They lived in peace and in time they grew rich.
Like two sisters. So friends, write in comments, name the elder brother who always plays tricks on his younger brother Kanai. So what is the meaning of expectation?
The meaning of expectation is to think or believe that something will happen or that will do something. The example of expectation is, I was expecting that I will get a big house. Then when I go through that house, it was like so bad. I didn't like that. So, what is the meaning of certain? Certain.
So the meaning of certain is used to mention a particular thing, person or group without giving any more details about it or them. So friends, subscribe to our channel.
Hit the notification bell and press the like button.
Bye.